Hello. Hi. Today I want to show you a little bit about Grasshopper. Just have you guys started. Grasshopper is basically Rhino. Part of Rhino is one tool. In Rhino, what it does is usually when we draw geometries in Rhino, we we use the tools manually. If you want to draw a line, then we click the line tool, and then we start to draw lines, right? Um, but Grasshopper are able to control all these tools and automate a lot of things. Okay, so today I just want to give you a really very basic example on what really Grasshopper is. Okay, um, so here is launcher. You just click it. So see, Grasshopper is a panel. Um, it looks like a canvas, and it's made by a lot of tools. Um, as we know, Rhino have a lot of tools, the same as Grasshopper. There's a lot of tools in there. So when you open yours, yours probably a little bit different than mine because I have a lot of other plugins in here. Um, you will once you learn more and more, or you just Google or YouTube a lot of Grasshopper tutorials. You'll see a lot of that. I didn't find any basic ones, so I decided to do this myself. So I just want to give you a really good, really simple example. If you click, here there is, let's say, curve. Go to curve, and you find out a lot of this, right? And if you click this one, circle, you just click and drag. Then it's here. Once here, it looks like battery. It's yeah, we call it battery. So once you have this, uh, you will find out if you move this away, you'll find out, oh, there's a circle already drawn in here. Okay, and then if we go to you know you see these tabs, there's a curve surface. So curve surface mesh, these are all geometries or vectors. They're geometries too. And then there's mass is about plus, multiply those functions. Parameters is just some basic parameters. What is parameter is, for example, if you click this integer, you click and come drag in here, um, and you know you go to, and here there's a number slider. You click and put it down here. You'll see, uh, you can connect this to integer, and you can click the panel. Make sure you do that. And then what's nice about the panel is you can connect to panel. Then we know, oh, this 2.5. You click here. If you move the bar, the point, they will change too. But if you look at an integer, oh, it's gonna be 1. Well, but it's smaller than 0.5, it becomes 0. 1, 0, 1, 0. Okay, so those are parameters. Okay, and these are geometries, better of geometries. You can try different ones, but what you could do is you could directly connect numbers. So this radius, you can directly connect them to here. See here, you change the size. See that? When I change this, the circle changed. Okay, so for the number slider, what you could do, you could change values. Just right click. You can change the values, set up the minimum value and the maximum value. So for example, we can do maximum value. Let's say 15. Click OK and commit changes, and then you can move them bigger, bigger. See that? Okay, so that's what we mean by this. Okay, the other cool good thing. So okay, so you should be understand this now. So basically, all other things are pretty are similar but different. Let's say we try here. There's series. If you click here, you come over here, and then the series is a little bit different. Is if you um, look at series, you know, panel is the one you check the results. There's input, there's output. If you want to look at it, okay, what series is, you can either hover over and you look at the numbers, or you connect this, you can look at the numbers. You can see here there's a series of number, which is there's instead of one number like this one, you know, it's only have one number like this one. See here, only have one number, but this one have multiple. So the difference with this one is if I find a circle again. By the way, if you try to copy this circle, you can just Control C, Control V. You can get this one too. Okay. Um, if you check this, I come over here and you will find out. Ooh, you create instead of just one, you created 10 circles, and here is the number of circles down here. Okay. Um, so you can see I got a 10 circles down here. Okay, so that's there's two things. You can get one number or you can get two number. Okay, um, the other thing I want you to know is, for example, this when you click, you turn to kind of green. If you right click the preview, you click preview, they will disappear. So next time you click it, nothing. Basically, it doesn't even show up here. Okay. The same thing here, right click, click here, so nothing's showed up. You want to show this up, you showed up. If I hide it, you know, preview, that's a tool to use. Okay. So okay, so we're talking about one number, two number. There's also other number. It is this one. Instead of one number, there's way more, right? And I can draw this. Well, I need disconnect. So let's say I just connect this. Okay. So this is radius, and then we can set up planes too. You look at it here. Um, why didn't it show up? If it showed up, you find out, oh, there created multiple points down here. Um, and the reason is with this is, see here, the difference is it has multiple numbers, but they are in different groups. Like this is group one, this is group two. So every group have about 6 numbers. It's from 0 to 5. Okay. So this is what we call grid. So just remember, you can do one number, you can do a series of number, or you can do groups of numbers. Okay, so group numbers, they are group numbers. When you do groups, then you can create these rows and columns. Okay, and you can change the numbers too. See this size and the size x, x, y. So if I, you know, I kind of get another slider. Well, actually, I can copy this one. Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V, so I can get bigger. See, it become bigger now. Okay, that's what I mean. See that? Okay. Um, okay. So that's this. So the other thing what you can do is you could actually do 3D things. So for example, um, see this um, you know, free form. So what you could do is there's one called extrude. If you click here, you can set up base. Well, actually, not extrude one. That's actually a good example. See here, when things go wrong, they will show you, you know, the issues. Okay, but we'll see. And then you need a. So then I want to show you another tool. Okay, it's called vector. The vector is direction. Okay, you can actually define direction. For example, but before you do that, you need this one called unit vector. Okay, once you click here, you want to connect this to um, let's say and you need vector xyz. Okay, that's basically the two things you need. So for this one, you can tell if I connect this vector to here, you see it's 0 0 0, and if I add a slider, Okay, I go to Z. Oh, okay, it becomes this much. And there's also length associated with it. Okay, if I connect this vector to here, you see here. Okay, but if I add to other direction, see, they can go to the other direction. Okay, I can change this direction too. See, it's moving to the way you want. Okay, um, that's this. All right. The other thing what we could do is we can change directions or do other things. For example, um, there is there's another thing called curve. If we actually it's here, it's, if you can find it, you see here curve. If you look at curve here, that's a curve, right? So what you could do is you can right click and you can click here, set one curve, and then you can go to here and you can select things, but we have no curve at this point. So basically you want to draw a curve. Let's say we draw a curve down here. So we draw a curve. See here, there's a curve. I draw here. And then you can right click, set one curve. You click this curve, you see, oh, it turns green. And then you have a curve down here. So basically that's how you connect the things you draw into the Grasshopper. Okay. So once you have this, you could do another thing is called it's still in curve. You can do analysis with this. Okay. So if I'm right, there should be a tool called um, close closest curve. So basically, you can look at the points. You can look at curves. For points, see this? All these are points. See that? There's points down here. Okay. So if we connect the points, okay, that's all the points, and we connect the curves, and then we'll have they'll find out the closest points with all this on this curve to the point grid. Okay, but what we can do is we get this distance value. If you click here, see that's distance value. Okay, and then if we connect this distance to this z, ooh, that's what you find out. You find out, oh, when it's getting closer to, when the point's closer to the curve, this will change. Actually, the height of this 3D post will change. Actually, you probably can move this curve too, so it's pretty fun stuff to play with. Okay, you can do this kind of thing too. Do whatever things you want. That's basically what I mean. Okay, what if I do this? What if I do the same thing to the y? Ooh, okay, that's kind of so you will have different scenarios going on. Okay, let me see whether or not I can do the other one. Okay, so what do if you want to connect one to multiple, you just hold shift, see the plus sign, and then you can do that. Okay. All right, so I think that's enough to give you like a brief introduction on what this is. Just getting you started. Once you go through this, what you could do is you could just go to YouTube and search, you know, Grasshopper, Rhino, and there's a lot of tutorials on. Okay, it should be really smooth. There's not much basic ones like what I give you today, so that's why I did this one. But you can start working on a lot of other things like this tutorial. It's called Voronoi. So you can do those kind of things now. All right. Hope this helps. Thank you.